Hello viewers, welcome to Fortune's Global News. I am Amina Ahmed with the news, but first the headlines. EFCC goes after key ADC members. Customs intercepts 10 billion naira worth of arms and expired drugs. And on the foreign scene, Trump signs order to extend China tariff rules by 90 days. And on sport news, Shooting Stars assistant coach Oluwokere slumps and dies during training. Panic has gripped the African Democratic Congress as the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission allegedly targets key members of the 2027 coalition who are working to unseat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the 2027 election. This comes as the EFCC yesterday interrogated former Sokoto State Governor Amina Tambuwal, a member of the coalition, over an alleged fraudulent cash withdrawal amounting to 189 billion naira. Tambuwal, who governed Sokoto State from 2015 to 2023, arrived at the EFCC headquarters in Abuja around 11:30 a.m. and was taken in for questioning by investigators. An EFCC source told reporters that the withdrawal was suspected to be in violation of the Money Laundering Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022. The Nigerian Customs Service yesterday said it has intercepted 16 containers carrying contrabands including arms and expired pharmaceuticals, among others. The Controller General of Customs, Adewale Adeneyi, stated this while showcasing the seized containers to journalists in Apapa. He explained that the importation of the containers violated laws and threatened the peace and security of the country. Giving details of the seizures, Adeneyi explained that on receipt of credible information, a 40-feet container with registration number was jointly examined by officers of the NCS and National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. The Federal Civil Service Commission has ordered 3,598 civil servants who missed the 2021 verification exercise to appear for a re-verification, warning that failure to do so will be taken as evidence of holding fake appointment letters. The exercise will run from Monday, August 18 to Thursday, August 28, 2025, across various ministries and government agencies, including the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, Defense, Education, Justice, Work, Information, Science and Technology, Aviation, Finance, Interior, and the State House. A document dated August 4th, cited by our correspondent on Monday, directed all affected officers to check their names on the Commission's website, the Office of the Head of the Civil Service of the Federation website, and on the notice board of their ministries. The federal government, through the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, ranked in 5.21 trillion naira from the sale of crude oil, gas, and other economic activities in the first 6 months of 2025. It says the revenue inflow represents 42.7% of the record 12.2 trillion naira it generated in the entire 2024 fiscal year. The figure, however, represents only 34.7% of the 15 trillion naira revenue target set by the federal government for the Commission to meet to implement the 2025 budget. The revenue was derived from royalties, gas sales, flare gas penalties, and joint ventures proceeds. Revenue inflow obtained from the Commission's latest report, submitted at the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee meeting document, revealed that the January to June 2025 earnings include payment from Nigerian National Petroleum. The Petroleum Product Retail Outlets Owners Association of Nigeria has accused the Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Bayo Ojulari, of neglecting the revival of the Port Harcourt refinery. This came as two prominent northern groups dragged the Chief Financial Officer of the NNPC, Mr. Dabo Shegun, before the Federal High Court in Kaduna over what they described as supervisory rule and the failed rehabilitation of the nation's refineries and controversial acquisition of OVH Energy. Petron's zonal chairman for System 2E, Sonny Mpe, said in a statement on Monday that he was alarmed at the slow pace of work at the old Port Harcourt Refinery Area 5, which was shut down on May 24, 2025 for a 30-day scheduled repair. A fresh wave of violence has struck Sokoto State as armed bandits launched a deadly attack on worshippers in Marnuna village, Borno local government area, leaving one dead and others injured. The incident, which occurred during prayers, has intensified fears in the already volatile Sokoto East axis. The attack sent shockwaves across the community, with residents fleeing for safety amid rising insecurity in the region. Chairman of the All Progressive Congress in Sokoto State, Honorable Isa Sadiq Achida, condemned the incident in strong terms, describing it as barbaric and an act of cowardice. He noted that targeting innocent worshippers in a place of prayer was a clear sign of moral bankruptcy by the perpetrators. Moving to foreign scene, U.S. President Donald Trump on Monday ordered a delay in the reposition of higher tariffs on Chinese goods, hours before a trade truce between Washington and Beijing was due to expire. The White House halts on steeper tariffs will be placed until November 10th, while the United States and China slam escalating tariffs on each other's products this year, bringing them to prohibitive triple-digit levels and snarling trade. Both countries may agree to temporarily lower them. As part of their May truce, fresh U.S. tariffs targeting China were reduced to 30% and the corresponding level from China was cut to 10%. And lastly, on sport news, the newly appointed assistant coach of Shooting Stars Sport Club in Ibadan, Oyo State, Akin Olowokere, collapsed and passed away during a training session on Monday morning. Olowokere was among the latest coaching hires for the club, having recently joined the ranks after the departure of the previous coaching staff led by Benga Oguponte. Eyewitnesses told reporters that he collapsed on the pitch during practice and was immediately rushed to a nearby hospital. Unfortunately, he was pronounced dead upon arrival. Meanwhile, details surrounding the circumstances of his death remain unclear and official statements are pending. Oluwakari, a former player for Sunshine Stars of Akure, was well regarded in the football community, and his sudden loss has left too many in shocks. To end the Fortune's global news, here once again a recap of the major headlines. EFCC goes after key ADC members. Customs intercepts 10 billion naira worth of arms and expired drugs. And on the foreign scene, Trump signs order to extend China tariff truce by 90 days. And on sport news, Shooting Stars assistant coach Oluwokere slumps and dies during training. That is the end of the news at this hour. I am Amina Ahmed saying do have a nice day.